Good, good.
Sometimes, I worry with all the terrible things that happen in our city. People be afraid to leave their homes, live their lives. But not today.
Yeah! Whip, whip, baby!
Whip it up! Whip it for real! We're the spectacular Spider-Man? We're the subliminal Spot.
Well, well, well!
Yeah. Some things in New York you just can't explain. And that's what's great about it.
Not bad.
NYC. Mecca's the best. Sure, you can play it anywhere with just a ball and a net. But when you've got the people in the apartment buildings watching, other players trash talking, and the sound of rubber hitting asphalt, there's a reason they call it the city game.
That should work for Robbie.
When my son was growing up, I helped coach his youth baseball team here. Every game we played, the parents talked more trash than the kids, myself included.
Look like you have a dark past.
Hey, could you do me a favor and get some ice on my signature?
Good, good.
You get a lot better shots when you come to the top.
New York's always had a thriving underground wrestling scene. Even been to a few shows myself. That combination of theatricality with amazing feats of strength and athleticism, it's electrifying.
Come on by to Jersey's Hummus, home to New York's finest hummus. In our house, traditional's always best. But that does not mean we're unwilling to experiment every once in a while. Was that a good photo?
Ah, here we go. Now, I'll admit, I first walked into his shop because of all the articles about his new flavors, but his traditional ones would have kept me coming back. Sometimes a classic is a classic for a reason. My grandma always talked about going here. She'd walk across the bridge every Sunday to get the freshest vegetables in the city. But one time, she was late and the guy in front of her bought all the tomatoes. And that's how she met my grandpa.
That should work for Robbie.
Is that? Oh, man! I haven't been there in years. When we were at the Bugle's old office, we'd hide out here whenever Jonah was about to blow. I finished a lot of assignments sitting at that bar, and a lot of grasshoppers.
Good, good.
Ah, the Manhattan Bridge. Can you believe they started building it in 1901? Finished in 1909. I thought it was old when I was a kid. Now, it's just amazing the history that's in this city.
Coming with me.
It's perfect.
You gotta hand it to me. Dorcas. I wasn't even trying to be funny there. If there's a good time to be had, they'll find it.
Dogs in 10 minutes. And they were...
I heard this guy dips his hot dog buns in tomato juice before eating them. Now, I get that it makes it easy for them to go down, but tomato juice? Brother, that ain't right.
That should work for Robbie.
You know, for a place where everyone's comfortable calling out when something's wrong, people here sure hate admitting when they're wrong. The writer in me does love the irony, though.
Good, good.
You know, I saw an old Grandmaster playing there last week. Anyone could walk up and challenge him. And he lost to a kid who lives down the street from me. Dead. Never seen anything like it.
Perfect.
Say what you will about social media, and I can say a lot. It's helped so many businesses stay afloat here when they would have gone under a long time ago.
Not bad.
Honestly, we need a whole other photo series just on New York's music. Its impact, communities it built, its outright brilliance. It's hard to encapsulate in one photo, but this isn't bad.
That should work for Robbie.
Protesting isn't just a constitutional right in New York. It's your civic duty. Especially when a multinational corporation is behind a bioweapon unintentionally getting released into the city.
Metal and converting of water. Can you inform us what it is that...
There's nothing romantic about a definite proposal. Why, one may be accepted. One you didn't realize. Then the excitement is all over. The very essence of romance is uncertainty. If I ever get married, notes. You allow me to contradict you. I did not.
You said you would chain me in...
Oh.
Whether it's on the stage or in the open air, where else can you see legends and soon-to-be legends performing every day? London? That's really far away.
Perfect.
I mean, if I was rich, I'd take advantage of that backdrop too. I'd also be worried about constantly launching balls off the roof, but I guess they can afford it.
these hunters missed me. Guess they know I'm here. Butterfingers. Don't you all have something better to do?
Watch out for weapons! Guess you all got the invite. Welcome to the party.
Dig up more info about Kraven's family before they get here.
Here we go. What's this?
Little Anna.
You seek a challenge to feel the rush of fear again. I will give you something to fear, Father.
Your brother made such promises too. Go on then. Terrify me.
Anyone who gets in my way will suffer the same fate as Nedorosa.
Is that so? And your mother?
She was in the way.
I assume Vladimir was no problem for you either.
I live for the hunt.
If you really are the one. Let's see if you can leave Volgograd unscathed.
His entire family, all dead.
This whole time we we were getting ready for them, and they just destroyed each other? And Craven got what he wanted. At least his hunters have nowhere to hide now.
After what went down with those...
Hey, Robbie, you got the photo? I think it's a good one to close my submissions with.
Yeah, it's fantastic. But I'm a bit surprised you're stopping now since you left out two of the biggest parts of New York. The Spider-Man.
I mean, I don't know if they're that big. And they are kind of controversial.
Everything I see in these photos. All the stories and history and life. None of it would still be here if it wasn't for the Spider-Man. I hope they know that.
I bet they have some idea.
Well, thanks for the photos, Peter. You've always been better at this than you give yourself credit for.
I don't think that... Thanks, Robbie. That guy nearly hit somebody. I better do something. Wait a minute. No! Try! You ain't taking us! Chalk one up for the good guys.